What? Yeah, so just give me a thumbs up once it's live. And a very pleasant good afternoon and welcome to Ives Lamel Family Field. Brevard College Tornadoes men's soccer gearing up for their season opener against Southern Wesleyan. Your starters in goal for the Tornadoes, Pedro Campos. And then in the field, Marquise Dickerson, Wendell Lima, Vinny Giannichini, Pedro Herrera, Tristan Wallace, Francesco Bonametti, Adam Spencer, Ryan Lynch, Sam O'Callaghan, and Igor Da Silva. Tornadoes under the direction of Coach El Dana, assisted by Juan Mascaro Jr. and Kevin Martin. Southern Wesleyan lines up as follows, and the goal is Will Hughes, Caden DeFranzo, Angel Padilla, Tyler Zuka, Diego Hernandez, Jose Rangel, John Luke Rodriguez, Caleb Oakes, Casey Rearley, Zane Sutton, Trey Greenwood. Head coach is Juan Corandillo. So Tornadoes versus Southern Wesleyan coming up shortly, right here at Ives Lamel Family Field. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Wesleyan Family Field for today's soccer match between your Brevard College Tornadoes and Southern Wesleyan University. Now, here's your starters. First for the visitors from Southern Wesleyan. Number 3, Hayden DeFranzo. Number 5, Angel Padilla. Number 6, Tyler Zoha. Number 7, Diego Hernandez. Number 10, Jose Rangel. Number 11, John Luke Rodriguez. Number 15, Caleb Oaks. Number 16, Casey Rearley. Number 20, Zane Sutton. Number 26, Trey Greenwood. And the goalkeeper is number 27, Will Hughes. Southern Wesleyan is under the direction of head coach Josh Corandillo. And now, ladies and gentlemen, starters for the Brevard College Tornadoes. Number 6, Marquise Dickerson. Number 10, Wendell Lima. Number 11, Vinny Janakin. Number 13, Pedro Herrera. Number 18, Tristan Wallace. Number 21, Francesco Donavetti. Number 23, Adam Spencer. Number 24, Ryan Lynch. Number 32, Sam O'Callaghan. Number 34, Igor Da Silva. And the goalkeeper for the Tornadoes is number 0, Pedro Campos. Head coach of the Tornadoes is L. Dana, assisted by Juan Mascaro Jr. and Kevin Morris. And now, ladies and gentlemen, we ask you to please rise and remove your caps for the playing of the national anthem. Thank you. The USA South Conference and NCAA encourages and promotes good sports and students, coaches, and spectators. We request your cooperation by supporting the participants and officials in a positive manner. Profanity, racial or ethnic comments, or other intimidating actions directed at officials, student athletes, coaches, or team representatives will not be tolerated and are grounds for removal from the site of competition. Further, the possession or consumption of alcoholic beverages or tobacco products is prohibited. Per USA South Conference and Brevard College policy, and due to the COVID-19 pandemic, only BC students, faculty, and staff are permitted to attend outdoor athletic events this semester with safety measures in place. Only those with a current Brevard College identification will be permitted at the facility. Seats in the grand stands are limited and socially distanced from neighbors, informing you of where to sit. Masks are required at all times. Failure to comply with the above-mentioned policies may result in being asked to move seat locations or ejection from facilities. Thank you for your cooperation. Good luck for both teams.
Hello and welcome to As the Mel Family's Field. And kickoff, here we go. The Blues taking kickoff, going from left to right. These first 15 minutes are crucial for the Brevard men's soccer team. There's Pedro on the left-hand side. Whips it in. And, great chance there from Vinny. But he is offside. But that is just the start that Brevard men's soccer team needs. They've worked very hard going into this season. They've been playing a lot of scrimmages against each other in practices. And this is the first time they're going up against other opponents, and there they are, capitalizing on another mistake, but unable. Tristan with a good back. There's Marquis Dickerson on the left-hand side. Cuts back in. A good cross into the box, but it's headed away. There's Sam. Good whoop in. And there we go, the early goal that the Brevard men's soccer team needed. And it's a goal from Vinny Colaccini. The Tornadoes take the lead early on. This goal was needed, an early goal was needed to make sure that they was able to settle. They've gotten that goal, and now it's about how they continue on. And again, great pressure from the off, from Adam. There's Ryan Lynch. Gets the ball wide. Francesco with the crossing, but it's a catch from the goalkeeper.
I couldn't hear you. It was all breaking up. Can you tell Scott that we need the tornado sound when we score? Yes, Roger.
And there's Vinny Colaccini. And a clearance. And the Tornadoes get a throw in here on this near side. It's been a really good start from the Tornadoes early on. Only 3 minutes in, already taking the lead. And this is just the start that they've needed. Now it's time for the Tornadoes to keep possession. There's Sam. Good through ball into Francesco. Can he find Pedro on the back post? Takes it past the player. There's Ryan Lynch. Unable to take a chance. And here comes Southern Wesleyan, but again, another clearance, and it's gone straight back to our team.
Bill said they're going to put someone else on music because Scott is commentating.
There's Tristan. Vinicius finds Marquise down the left-hand side. Wesleyan with enough bodies back. The good ball in from the right foot of Marquise Dickerson, but no one able to get on the end of that. So that's a corner for the Brevard College Tornadoes. Pedro Herrera stepping up to take this one. Southern Wesleyan look to be going man-to-man here on this corner. Pedro with the ball in. Oh, and it's ended up in the back of the net. I'm not sure if anybody got a touch in that in the middle. Looks like I'm not sure if anybody got a touch on that going in. Pedro Herrera taking the corner kick, and it's managed to find its way in. And it's now 2-0 to Brevard College Tornadoes. Great way to start. And Tristan with a strong tackle there. This is the furthest NC Wesleyan has gotten up the field. And Rangel wins the corner for his team. We've only seen Brevard College Tornadoes on the attack so far. Let's see how they do defending this corner. They've taken it short. The crossing, an easy bread and butter catch for Pedro Campos. Brevard men's soccer need to be wary of that short corner. And they've gotten that through ball. Is Ryan Lynch onside? No. He's offside. He was just off. That was a tight call. So it's a free kick here for NC Wesleyan. Southern Wesleyan, excuse me. Brevard men's Tornadoes doing a good job with that pressure. Marquise Dickerson wins it in the middle of the field, finds Lynch. Lynch plays it around the corner. But the referee has called a foul. Vinny and Rarely going in at each other. Referee didn't think it was fair. Hughes looking for an option, and he has to go long, and that's Brevard's ball right there. Wendell with the interception. Francesco holding it up, and a tough tackle there. The ref is calling a free kick. This has been a really good start for the Brevard College Tornadoes. And Pedro Herrera is stepping over this one. And it's gone in to the back post. Oh, good ball in from Pedro there. Wendell unable to capitalize. And here comes Wesleyan on the counter-attack, but that big boot from the keeper just too far, and it goes straight to our keeper. And there's Adam. Francesco. Lynch trying to hold his run. Francesco keeps holding onto the ball, finds Adam. Couple protests for offside, but not much. Swinging of the ball, there's Marquise Dickerson. Vinny. Vinny plays Lynch in the middle. Lynch plays the ball over the top for Francesco, but that's a good interception there from Sutton. And here comes Wesleyan on the attack, but that's a great tackle there from Wendell. Wendell finds Lynch. There's Francesco. Can he get to it before the keeper? The keeper comes out with a good sweeper keeper action. And it's a throw-in for the Tornadoes. And it's Sam taking this throw in. Gets it into the box. And Rangel intercepts and keeps it on from going off for a corner. And that goes off for a Tornadoes throw. And he takes a throw in quickly. There's Adam. Spencer with the crossing. Pedro Herrera unable to put it in the back of the net. And Adam has found himself offside with Pedro Herrera taking the last touch there. Southern Wesleyan finding it difficult to play out from the back. And a poor distribution there. There's Francesco. No pressure on him either. able to find a pass simply. Tornado swinging it around the back. He finds the final pass to Marquise. Marquise plays it down the line to Vinny. Marquise going on the overlap, but Vinny plays it in to Pedro Herrera. Poor touch, and he goes straight to the keeper. But that is good play, and if they keep this up, it may be a riot. Good pressure there from Pedro. Hughes forced to play it long, and it's a Tornadoes ball again. Most of this game has been played in this middle area and in the final third. And a great ball in. Defender gets his head onto it. And Pedro wins the ball back, but it's a corner for the Tornadoes. He gets himself in between the player and the ball, managing to block him off. So this is another corner for the Tornadoes. Last corner they scored. Ryan Lynch stepping over this one. And it goes to the back post. And just unable to capitalize. Number 34, De Silva, unable to header it down. Southern Wesleyan look to be playing very deep. Every time they don't have possession, they seem to be only leaving two forward and everybody else is behind the ball. And there's Wendell with the interception again. Marquise free as a bird down this left-hand side. He finds Adam at the top of the box. Adam unable to control it. There's Sam. Takes a shot. Great save from the goalkeeper. He gets down to parry that away, and that's also good defending there from DeFronzo. Able to clear it away. And it's a throw-in. Hughes getting his first save of the game. And that's a clearance there. But again, back to the Tornadoes. There's Francesco. Unable to beat his man, Greenwood. But he gets it back. There's Lynch. Good turn. Still turning. Oh, goes to take the hit. But he just scuffs his shot. But it's still Tornadoes' ball as the ball goes back in. Alan Spencer misses the ball. And it's cleared away. Tornadoes keeping up the pressure. 2-0 ahead. 33 minutes left to play in this half. Tornadoes always looking dangerous every single time they get into the final third. Vinny plays it short. There's Pedro. Whips the ball in. Good ball. Oh, Wendell unable to get his foot behind that and control it. So that's a throw-in for Wesleyan. Wesleyan read that well and was able to get their back line forward. And Hughes, again, every time he gets the ball, he struggles to find an option because the Tornadoes are just pressing very high. They've got all the close men marked. And they find a way to break through. There's Hernandez. Oh, won the ball back for the Tornadoes. There's Marquise. Plays the Silva. Know where he wants it. And there's Sam. But if you just look in the middle here, you see all these bodies from Wesleyan. They are not closing them down at all. And Sam plays that ball over the top. There's Alan Spencer. Takes it past the keeper. Can he put this away? And he does. And it's 3-0 to the Tornadoes. That was a great ball over the top by Sam. And Adam Spencer with the control to take it past the goalkeeper. And it's just the easy slot in.
Tornadoes goal. Goal by Tornadoes, Adam Spencer.
This may not be a conference game, but these games do matter. And Tornadoes putting them away right now. Hernandez dispossessed by Pedro Herrera, but Pedro unable to keep the ball on the pitch. Taking the throw in quite quickly. And there's Rangel. Rangel plays it. And that is a throw in there. DeFranzo looked to find the pass, but he was tackled. Wesleyan finally getting bodies forward. And that is a corner kick for Wesleyan. Rangel stepping over this corner again. They went for the short last time, and the Tornadoes looked more prepared for that short. Doesn't get past the first man. Ooh, but the cross driven in across the box. Goes out for a goal kick. It actually gone up for a throw-in all the way on the other side. Wendell flicks it on. There's Francesco. Can he find Lynch? No, he can't, but Lynch able to pull a foot in. Tornadoes now being cautious about their pressing, and that's a long ball forward. Looking for Rodriguez, but Pedro comes out, catches that easily. And there's Marquise Dickerson. Plays it down the line to Vinny. Vinny with so much space on this left-hand side, as he has been throughout this whole game. Vinny, Vinny with a run down the left-hand side. Couple oversteps, takes the shot. The keeper saves it. And then Francesco able to tap it in at the back post. And that is 4-0 for the Tornadoes. Speaking to Coach L yesterday, he said the first 15 minutes was going to be crucial for the Tornadoes. And just over the 15-minute mark, and it is 4-0. The Brevard College Tornadoes are rampant. And again, the Tornadoes with a lot of space down this left-hand side. There's Pedro. He has enough time to think about what he's going to do. Not enough bodies getting forward for the Tornadoes. And he drops it back for Marquise Dickerson. And there's Sam. Sam plays it in front of him to Francesco. Again, Francesco with a lot of space down that right-hand side. Crosses it in too high for Lynch. And number 15, Caleb, clears it away. But it's straight to Marquise, and Marquise finds De Silva with a good switch. Wesleyan have only 2 players outside of the final third. And there's Marquise. Vinny. The Tornadoes have definitely slowed down their play. And there's Ryan Lynch taking on 2 players and playing Adam. Rodriguez was on Adam's tail, but he was able to be composed. Finds Sam, but Sam plays the cross in and no one's on the end of it. There's Pedro at the edge of the box with Marquise calling for it at the top of the box. Plays Francesco, but it goes to Adam. Adam with a left-footed strike, just wide and over. The Tornadoes still going as if it's 0-0. And Wendell unable to control that ball and reach it before it goes out. And DeFranzo taking this throw in. And he finds Sutton in the middle, but Adam dispossesses him. Adam finds Wendell in the middle. Wendell drops it to Vinny, and Vinny spreads it across the field to Sam. Sam, under pressure, controls it and finds Francesco. Francesco keeps, just unable to keep it on it. That will be a Wesleyan throw. This has been a great first half for the Tornadoes. And Wesleyan trying to come out from the back again. Tornadoes holding their ground. Lynch with some good pressure there. He's dropped it back to Hughes, the goalkeeper. And it looks like JP Swarty and Rami are preparing to come on the field with 26 minutes left to play in this first half. And there's Tristan. Tristan finds Marquise on this left-hand side. Left-hand side free again. And he plays Pedro as he goes on the overlap. And he plays it across the floor and finds Francesco at the back post. And that is 5-0. That is the second goal for Francesco. His brace. And the first substitution made. JP come on for Pedro Herrera. And Rami Kadri coming on for the man that just got his brace, Francesco. And Wesleyan kick off again. And won the ball back from the Tornadoes. Rami loses possession of the ball, but Adam thinks he wings it back, but actually ends up causing a foul. And a long ball in, played from Rangel, but it goes straight out. Easy for Marquise Dickerson to contain. Takes the throw in quickly. There's Ryan Lynch. Lynch finds Wendell, and Wendell finds Vinny. JP looking to run in behind. Vinny plays that pass. Is he onside? Yes, he is. The flag stays down, but that is a good tackle there from DeFronzo. The best bit of defensive play we've seen from Wesleyan today. And Wendell wins the ball back for the Tornadoes and drops it back to Marquise. The Tornadoes looking to maintain possession now. Tristan with a long ball finds Rami. Great, can he find Vinny at the back post? He plays JP, but JP unable to get enough behind that shot. And it goes off for a goal kick. Great ball from Tristan there. It's a nice sunny day here now. Very warm. After a lot of snow last night, the Tornadoes came out here ready to play. 5-0 up with 23 minutes to go. There's Rangel. Finds Caleb, but Caleb loses it with Marquise making the interception. Wendell beaten in the air there. And Wesleyan finally coming forward, but Wendell makes a stop to that and clears it. There's Rangel. Rangel looking to find Padillo. It's dropped back by Tyler to Hughes. The Tornadoes have 3 players warming up. More substitutions to be made. I'm sure these men are excited to get on this field to make an impact. Oh, Lynch unable to capitalize on that poor touch there from Padilla. But Wesleyan finally get out, and Adam with a tackle, but the Wesleyan maintain possession. Tries to take it past Sam, but unable to do that. Sam plays it across the field to Vinny. Vinny gets there. Can he play JP coming at the back post? Cuts inside. Gets on his favored right foot. But that's a good tackle there from Padilla. Sorry, DeFronzo. And there's Rodriguez. Rodriguez finds Rangel. There's DeFronzo. Looks to find Hernandez, but it's a bit too hard, and Tristan able to get possession back for the Tornadoes. Wendell plays Marquise down this left-hand side with so much space, and Marquise drives at the goalkeeper. Can he take the shot off? And he does! And Marquise Dickerson gets the 6th goal. The senior player, Marquise Dickerson, with so much space down this left-hand side, able to just run at the goalkeeper, run at the defense, and he just slots it into the back post. And that is 6-0 to the Brevard College Tornadoes. What a way to start the season. Very convincing fashion, with this only being the first half, with 21 minutes left to play. Rangel with the turn. Good 1-2 there with Caleb. But good pressure there from Wendell, forcing Rangel to go backwards to the fronzo. And that's just a late tackle there from Vinny. If that was completely clean, we could have seen a 7th goal in this half. Long ball forward, and Pedro just takes that one in his stride. Pedro yet to be challenged in this half. And there's Sam. Adam making that run down the middle, but he looks to find Rami instead, and Rami plays Sam, and he plays the ball into Adam. He was in the middle. JP was screaming for it near the top of the box. There's Rami Kadri holding off the defense. Good cross in. Lynch unable to get enough contact on that header. Oh, I thought that was going to be a foul there, but JP gets away with it. There's Wendell. Wendell with the cross in. Oh, and Vinny ducks out the way. Poor communication between Vinny and Adam Spencer. And the Tornadoes make 3 substitutions. Jesus, Fish, and Facundo come on for Ryan Lynch, Adam Spencer, and Vinny.
Number 22, Jesus Martinez.
Vinicius Corregini. So some fresh bodies on the field for the Tornadoes. Easy work for Tristan there to play back to the goalkeeper. And Tristan can literally play this ball down the line. Oh, it's a rare poor pass from Tristan there. But once the Tornadoes go down the wings, there is no pressure for them. But some good string of passes here for Wesleyan. And that's a great tackle there from De Silva on Hernandez. And there's Marquise. De Silva. Again, able to just run with this ball. And there's Sam. Sam finds Jesus on the overlap. Unable to find a man in the middle. Rami plays it back to Sam. Sam plays the ball in. Jose too close to get on the end of that one. And now we have Miles and Christian Ramsey coming on for Wendell and Sam. Sam and Wendell both have been very strong defensively for the Tornadoes. Wendell making a lot of interceptions and tackles in the middle area, and Sam being given so much space on the right-hand side to just drive the ball forward and make a pass and a cross. And Rangel holding the ball up. Francesco and Jose unable to take the ball off of him, and he finds a pass. And there's Rodriguez. Rodriguez gives it away to De Silva. And there's Jesus. Plays it wide to Miles. Miles has so much time. Tries to find Rami, unable to find him. Calls for the ball to be kept. They want to keep possession. They're not fussed about scoring as much goals as they can. They just want to keep possession and be able to look good while doing it. And it's a throw-in for the Tornadoes. Marquise Jose with so much time to control that ball. Plays it back to De Silva. He finds Miles wide. Miles plays it back to him. There's Ramsey. Marquise. Having deja vu here. Marquise with so much space on this left-hand side. Drives in. Plays JP in the middle. JP takes the shot off as a block from Sutton. Marquise throws it to the feet of JP. And Casey with the tackle to give the Tornadoes another corner in this game. Jose steps up to take this corner. Whips it in. JP gets his head on it, but it's over the bar. A lot of tugging in the box there, but the referee doesn't call anything. "15 minutes left to play in this half. And it's Tornado 6, Wesleyan 0. And the Tornadoes looking to keep the ball. Tristan looks to be playing in midfield now, excuse me. And there's De Silva. So much time to drive. He's traveled so much with the pitch. Finds Rami with an acrobatic shot straight into the hands of Hughes. And could this be a counter-attack for Wesleyan? But Sutton able to get a pass off because Francesco gets back and blocks that. Facundo, excuse me. And the Franzo throws in. There's Rangel. Rangel managed to get past the 2 players that was on him. And another nutmeg. And that is a foul. Well, the foul has been given to Wesleyan. I think arguments could be made that maybe it should have gone Tornado's way. The size difference between the two of them. But it's a free kick. Can they get a chance off of this? And Tristan gets the clearance. Well, that was a good ball in from Sutton. No one able to get on the end of it. And Rami takes a pass, but he gets fouled. And a few more men coming on for the Tornadoes. There's Pedro. Marquise. Run down the left-hand side. Rami screaming for the ball. Oh, but that's a great pass to Jose. Jose squares across the box, and the ball stays out. But it's been given a goal. JP gets the final touch on that. Marquise with the run down the left-hand side with a good ball to find Jose, and Jose gets the ball across the box. JP just got enough touch of that it passed the line. Good call there from the sideline referee. Tristan Da Silva and Marquise all have come off, with Ryan DeVay, Ryan Sincumba, and David Garrett getting their chance to provide some fresh legs in this game. Facundo with a good strong tackle there after Wesleyan had a moment of a good string of passes, but I was unable to keep it going and unable to get far enough. And that's just been the story of the half. They get to the halfway line, maybe a few steps past the halfway line, but the Tornadoes are all over them once they pass it. And that's a free kick for the Tornadoes, won by Sincumba. There are notable names missing from this Tornado side, with Inigo and Antonio both missing, as well as Simba. And there's Jose with a lot of time, but they keep in possession, and he plays it across to Miles with a good ball and good control there from Miles. He finds Ryan Sincumba. He's free on this right-hand side. He decides to drive in. With Miles coming up on his right-hand side, he cuts inside, gets into the box, but that's a good tackle there. And Ryan Sincumba is not able to keep the ball and get back with it. So that's throw in here for Wesleyan. We're in the final 10 minutes here. Caleb drops it back for DeFronzo. Caleb trying to take it past Jose. Managed to hold off Jose, but he tries to play it back. But JP Swanty with the interception. And JP holds up the ball so that more players can get forward. And there's Jesus tries to find Ryan DeVay, but unable to keep it on. The attack leads to nothing, and it's a throw-in here in the final 10 minutes for Wesleyan. And there's Rangel. Rangel, the heart of all of Wesleyan's possessions. Well in from Facundo on Sutton. And Facundo straight in on Sutton again. And there's Jose, wins the ball back. And there's Facundo, finds Rami. Rami had time to turn, plays it over the top for Sincumba, but a good interception there. But Sincumba wins it back. And he beats him. He beats Trimby, plays it to Rami. Rami, top of the box, goes for the shot, but unable to make a good connection. There's Jose. Jose drops it back for David. David plays Ramsey. Ramsey finds Miles on the right-hand side. Miles plays it in, straight into the goalkeeper's mid-drift. Jose unable to get on the end of it. Or should I say Miles unable to find Jose. 7-0 for the Tornadoes. And they've only had 14 shots. So that's 50% of their shots have hit the back of the net, which is good for their attacking. They haven't conceded any shots yet in this game. And a good flick on there. Good communication as well from Ramsey and Pedro. And Pedro is just able to come out and pick that ball up. There's Miles. Placed in Kamba. And Rami able to stay on side. Makes that run. Crosses it in for JP. And he puts it away. And that's the 8th goal of this half. Rami with a good assist there. Able to watch his run. Wesleyan must be looking forward for this half time. I think they're looking forward to the final whistle being blown. And it's Nkamba. The Tornadoes coming with another attack. Here's Miles. Coach asking for them to possess. Miles plays the ball in, goes over JP's head, but Jose able to get it at the edge of the box. And the call for them to keep possession has been made. Miles plays it back to Jesus. Jesus finds Jose. Finds Ryan DeVay wide here on this left-hand side. And he goes forward. No pressure on him still. And he's reached the box. He gets the cross in. But someone able to get a touch. And DeVay finds Miles on this right-hand side. Again with so much space. But unable to find JP. And DeFranzo takes it out of the box. Unable to make a clearance because it goes straight to Jose. Jose drops it for Ramsey. There's Miles. Rami, back to Miles. Miles with the cross in. And there's Facundo with a good control. Still no pressure. Takes the shot off, but it goes straight down the keeper's throat. And there's Rangel. Looks to play that pass, but a good interception from David. And David holds the ball up and plays it wide to Miles. And there's Nkamba. Can he give JP his hat trick? No, but it drops to the back. And there's Rami Kadri to put away the 9th goal. Rami Kadri. He got the assist for the 8th goal, and he gets the goal for himself. We are now in the final 5 minutes. We are very close to seeing a double-digit scoreline here for the Tornadoes. These Tornadoes were excited for this game. Saw them preparing for today's game yesterday in their final practice. And the spirits was high and everybody was so excited. And they've obviously came out here and shown that by being able to put 9 goals away within 40 minutes. If I'm not mistaken, the highest win that the Tornadoes was able to tally was actually last season right here against Maryville in that 5-1 victory when they was down to 10 men for majority of that game. And here they are before half time winning 9-0. And JP keeping possession for the Tornadoes. And Ramsey finds Nkamba. JP looking for his hat-trick back post, but Good driven cross, but the keeper able to catch that. Bonametti with 2 goals and 1 assist. Marquise Dickerson also got on the score sheet. Vinny Giannichini also has a goal. Pedro Herrera with an assist and a goal. Adam Spencer with a goal as well. Igor De Silva with the assist. And that is how we have gotten here at 9-0 with 3 minutes left to play in this half. And that's a good ball through for Rami Kadri, but it's just too hard. And the goalkeeper, Will Hughes, able to make a simple pass out. Ryan Sinkamba with a good bit of trickery to get past the defender there. But the defender makes an illegal tackle. So it's a free kick here for the Tornadoes. And there's Rami Kadri being stood up by Tyler. Rami plays Miles out wide. Miles with the ball into the box, just too high. I know JP Swati is hoping to get another goal. And that's a good cross in. There's Jose, but the flag has gone up. I think it's either offside or handball. He seems to be gesturing for handball. So it's a free kick here, just outside the goal mouth. Will Hughes playing it long, and it goes straight to David Garrett. The final 2 minutes of this half. Sinkamba taking his time, unable to find a man because Padilla makes the interception, but Sinkamba wins it back and plays Miles on the right hand side. Miles with the cross in. Rami unable to get on the end of it. Good jump there from Facundo. And Jesus getting past Rangel. Gets the ball. Plays it to JP. And the Tornadoes keeping possession again. Approaching the final minute of this half. This game has been played mostly in this side of the field. And David finds Ryan. And there's the 1 minute call. There's Ryan with a good step over. Finds Rami on this left hand side. Rami looking for an option. Has so much time, plays it in, finds Sinkamba at the back post, but it's just that bit too high for him. And this has been an excellent first half, but I know what Coach L is like. I know that there's stuff he's going to call out. We're in the final 30 seconds here. And here we are, the final 10 seconds.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good.
And that is half time here
And you scored halftime. Brevard 9, 7 Wesleyan 0.
at Islamel Family Field. That is 9 goals in the first half for the Tornadoes. No doubt if there's going to be more to come in the second half. But that is Tornadoes 9, Warriors 0. we are ready to get underway in this second half. There's a change made at half time. Pedro Campos has come off for Jack Hughes. And the Whites have taken kickoff. And I am interested to see how Wesleyan come out in this second half. And the Tornadoes start the second half by maintaining possession. And here we are, Marquise looks to get the crossing, but it's blocked. Vinny on the edge of the box. Getting closed down well by Rodriguez and forcing the Tornadoes to go backwards. And there's Sam with a good right foot cross along the floor, and no one able to get on the edge of the end of that in the box. And it's a goal kick for the Southern Wesleyan Warriors. And there's Vinny. In the first half, the Brevard College Tornadoes was able to take 19 shots, and of those 19 shots, 16 was on target, managing 2 corners. And there's Ryan Lynch, top of the box, plays it back to Sam. And Ryan unable to make a pass because Rangel able to make a clearance. Sam drops it back for the Silver. And there's Vinny. There's Hughes. And Wendell with yet another interception like he did for the entire first half, and the Tornadoes coming forward looking dangerous. Vinny plays Pedro on the left hand side, but the flag is up. And it is a free kick for the Warriors. Pedro being called offside. That is the 5th time that the Tornadoes have been called offside in this game. 4 of them coming in the first half. But the Tornadoes was able to keep 65% of possession in the first half. And I'm pretty sure they will be able to do that again this half. Tyler came forward with the ball and plays Greenwood. You see the difference between the way the Tornadoes started the first half compared to now. The Tornadoes came out in the first half pressing very hard for the first 5-10 minutes, causing the Warriors to make loads of mistakes and unable to make passes. But here you see they wait. They're waiting for them to come into a certain position as they did there. And here comes Wendell. Plays Marquise down on the left-hand side. Wendell finds Lynch. There's Vinny. Pedro. Pedro, right-footed shot, but straight at the goalkeeper. And Trimby looks to be warming up as if he's going to be coming on soon. And a long ball played by Hughes, easily controlled by Tristan with a little bit of pressure. And Jack finds De Silva. Sam with a lot of space. Finds Francesco. Francesco plays Lynch in the middle. 2 men on him, so he decides to play back to Sam. And Tornadoes are doing well to keep possession here. Good long ball there. And there's Vinny. Vinny with the overlap from Marquise. But he decides to cross the ball in. And there's Wendell with the header. But not dangerous. Goes off for a goal kick. And the ball is in. The Tornadoes holding a good shape here. And Adam steps forward. And there's Rangel. Plays it to Greenwood. Greenwood back to Rangel. Good bit of possession here from the Warriors. Tornadoes taking their time, not wasting any energy, waiting for them to come into that area, as I said, so they can pounce. And Adam leading the press here. Good turn there from Rangel. Rangel able to keep possession and find Sutton, but Sutton unable to make the pass. Good tackle interception there from Francesco. Plays it in, but it's headed away by Padilla. And that is a corner for the Tornadoes. And Pedro is taking this corner. And that is played short to Sam. And a low corner, a low cross doesn't get past the front man, Zane Sutton. So Pedro taking this corner again. And Pedro decides to whip it in this time, just too high over the box, and it goes out into the creek. Into the creek nearby. And that is a throw-in for NC Wesleyan. And there's a substitution here. A change in the goalkeepers. Will Hughes comes out. And Brandon Tremby comes in. Lynch doing well to cut the field in half. Wendell unable to fully intercept there, but he gets the second tackle, and Vinny comes away with the ball. And Tristan finds Sam here on the right. Adam looking to make that run, but he isn't found. There's Wendell. Wendell looks to play over the top. Unable to find Pedro, but he goes to Marquise. 10 minutes into his first half. A little push in the back there, but the ref says that's okay. The tempo of this game has really slowed down compared to the first half. But the communication is still strong from the Tornadoes, and Adam almost makes them pay for the poor pass, the loose pass, and the loose control. And it's another corner for the Tornadoes, their third of this half. And Vinny steps over this one. Low, short, driven, but doesn't go very far. It hits the side netting, and that's a goal kick for the Warriors. And here we go. You can just see for that split few seconds, you can see that the Tornadoes have upped the tempo. And a long ball was tried by Hernandez, but it goes straight back to the Whites with an interception from De Silva. And that's a great ball from Sam over to Marquise. And Marquise runs down that left-hand side. Ooh, looks to play Vinny, but it's just too hard, and it will go off for a goal kick. And a substitution is being made here. Number 24 coming on. Will Hughes. Will Hughes has come in for Caleb. And Hughes was on the field earlier in goal, wearing number 27. He's now in the field. And as Adam Spencer gets pushed off the ball by Rangel. And Tristan stepping over this free kick. And Adam almost found by Tristan there. He is found. Oh, the flag goes up. It just was off. A high roll there from Tristan to find Adam. Almost worked. And that's another goal kick for the Warriors. And he goes straight to Vinicius. As the Tornadoes are able to keep possession. There's Sam. Finds Francesco. And starts going for the overlap. He gets the overlap. With the cross in. But a good header away there from De Fronzo. Pedro was at the back post ready to tap that in. And it's a corner for the Tornadoes. They're fourth, already equaling the amount of corners they got in the first half. Vinny plays it short to Francesco. He gets it back, plays it to the top where Pedro is. And Pedro takes it past Tyler and plays it in. And he goes straight into the hands of the goalkeeper. Adam and Wendell was waiting to pounce on that. And here comes the Warriors. Hernandez tried to find a pass with a good interception there by Sam, but it goes off for a throw-in. And the throw-in is taken quickly by Sutton. And there's Hughes. And the Tornadoes are now pressing a lot higher than they were at the beginning of this first half. The Warriors almost able to break down that press. But that's a poor touch there, but they managed to retain the ball. Long ball there from Sutton. A shoulder pass there from Tyler. But as he plays it to Padilla, he finds himself offside. And there's Sam. Francesco. Nothing's changed from the first half. There's still loads of space for these players down here on the right and the left hand side. Adam takes a pass one, plays it to Sam. Just a bit too hard, but he's able to keep it on. Sam finds Wendell at the top of the box with a good cross. Finds Francesco! Francesco with a good right-footed shot. Looking to get his hat trick in this game, but it's just over the bar. We are now in the final half an hour of this game. And here comes the press from the Brevard College Tornadoes. Lynch leading this press. And he forces goalkeeper Timbry to kick it out of field. Kick it out of play, excuse me. And Marquise takes that throw in to Adam. There's Adam. Hearing some communication from the Warriors defense line. And a good ball from Wendell. Looking to find Sam, but the wind takes it. But Sam gets on the end of it, headers it across the box. And Francesco unable to get on the end of that. The wind wasn't Wendell's friend there as the ball started going away from Sam, but he was able to make something good of that. And almost got the 10th goal. And Francesco almost getting his hat trick. And Adam with some good pressing there for against Will Hughes. And the ball is given away. There's Vinny. Vinny takes the long shot. Easy save for the keeper. Wendell with a poor touch there. And Rodriguez able to take it away. And Vinicius makes the foul. Makes the foul. And the ref gives him a talking to. Just a talking to, looks like no card. And the referee blows whistle for play to continue. The ball given away there. And there's Ryan Lynch. Good tackle there by Will Hughes. And the Tornadoes keep the ball. And Pedro looks to find Lynch in the middle. But Casey was able to get his foot across. And that is another corner for the Brevard College Tornadoes. Yet to see a dangerous or multiple dangerous attacks from the Tornadoes. They still have another gear in them that we know they can go to, as we saw in the first half. Lynch takes this corner. This is a floater. Too high for Wendell. Wendell finds himself. He finds Sam now. Sam plays Adam in the middle, but Adam unable to get his foot in that. And Greenwood plays Tyler through. And he gets the shot off, but it goes over the bar. And the Warriors get their first shot in this game. 26 minutes left to play in this game. A little mistake in the middle and the game can change just like that. And there's Adam in the middle. Finds Sam. Sam to Pedro. Good 1-2 there. Sam keeps it on. Can he find anyone in the middle? No one able to get on the end of that cross. A clearance there and Adam wins it. Wendell being pressed by Rangel. Oh. And a foul given against Tyler for Adam. A similar position as the free kick that they had last time when Tristan took it, and Tristan is taking it again. He plays it long to Adam. Adam gets his head on that. And he goes straight into the hands of the goalkeeper. Good throw there to Hernandez. And they play it back home. The Tornadoes with a good shape here. And Vinny with another interception. And Marquise finds Sam across the field. Sam crosses it in. Good header away from Hughes. There's Pedro. Oh. Pedro takes the first shot off, and Hernandez able to get in and block it. But he gets the ball back, takes the shot, and it goes over. Way over the bar. So to review what the goals we saw in the first half, Bonametti with 2 goals and an assist. Pedro Herrera with 1 goal and 1 assist. Marquis Dickerson has 1 goal, as well as Vinny Rami Kadri. And JP Swarty has 2 goals, who will probably be looking to come on and get his hat trick soon enough. And De Silva, good shot there from Adam. But Igor De Silva also has 1 assist, as well as Ryan Sinkamba and Jose Sanchez. 9 goals for the Brevard College Tornadoes, with 6 of them having assists. And Vinny with a great interception again, able to read those passes. And Noah and Greg here looking to come on and make a difference in the second half. I'm pretty sure Coach Elwood would love a goal in the second half. And De Silva being pressed here, but able to bypass the pressure and find Vinny. And Vinny looks to find a pass, but intercepted. Vinny with good control to take it past Rangel and find De Silva. And he plays Sam. Sam takes it past Rodriguez, gets the ball in. Vinny misses it, but Francesco gets his hat trick.
Tornadoes goal. Tornadoes goal. Francesco Bonametti. His third of the afternoon. The hat trick for Bonametti.
And Adam Spencer and Marquise Dickerson coming off the field, making way for Greg and Noah. So that is Brevard College Tornadoes 10, Southern Wesleyan Warriors 0. And that is a good ball through, but De Silva able to read it and play it back to goalkeeper Jack Pughes. Pretty sure that is his first touch in this half. And there's Greg. And he plays Pedro, who has a lot of space down this right hand side, but not enough bodies coming forward for the Tornadoes. It's still a 6 versus 2. So Pedro forced to play it back. The Tornadoes need to pick up the speed in this second half. And Wendell plays it back to Sam. And Tristan finds Greg on this right-hand side. Sam, who was playing on this right-hand side, has moved over to the left. And a good dummy there by Lynch. Able to easily get past Greenwood. And there's Noah. Noah plays it around the corner for Sam. Sam drops it back to Noah. And Wesleyan are now stepping up. Tristan playing that long ball across again. Greg gets it down and plays Pedro. Good play there. He still has Greg up, but he takes it past the defender. Goes by himself, takes the shot, and it slips in. Pedro Herrera with the goal to get the 11th, the second in this half. And his second. Pedro Herrera past two players, and it took what I thought was a scuffed shot. But goalkeeper Brandon Trimby unable to handle that. Substitutions being made. Pedro Herrera and Tristan Wallace has come off. Rami Kadri and Jacob Kaladzik has come on for the Tornadoes. Jacob getting his first few minutes in this half. And Rodriguez with a good control, able to play it to Padilla. He gets past De Silva, but De Silva stops him from getting the cross off. And the Tornadoes have possession. Rami almost loses it, but Lynch gets it back. And a good pass there. There's Sam. There's Vinny. Vinny plays it in behind for Lynch, but he's unable to get onto the end of that. And it's a long ball forward from goalkeeper Brandon Trimby. But it's gone straight to the Tornadoes. And there's Sam. Vinicius. Plays a good ball to De Silva. Here's Greg. Plays it just short for Rami. Rami has a overlap of Greg, doesn't use him, but drops it back to Lynch. There's Rami. And there's Vinny. Plays it to Wendell. Wendell drops it back for Vinny. Keeper able to get a better hand of that. And that's the Tornadoes' 28th shots in this game. Approaching the final 15 minutes of this game. And that was good footwork there from Zane Sutton to get past Rami Kadri. And a good turn there from Rodriguez. And Wesleyan finally turning it on here. And it's gone off for a throw for Wesleyan. Rangel tackled by Ryan Lynch. And Ryan Lynch looks to be coming off. There's 4 substitutions here for the Tornadoes. But it's a brief throw, so the substitutions can't be made yet. And now the substitutions can be made.
Substitutions for the Tornadoes. Number 5, Facundo Cintari. Number 20, Jose Sid Sanchez. Number 22, Jesus Martinez. And number 00, Otis Bahar in goal.
So we have Otis, Jose, Jesus, and Facundo coming in for Jack. and other people. I didn't actually see who else came off. Pretty sure Ryan Lynch came off the field as well, and Vinicius. And there's one more player that I'm missing. And Wendell. There's the four that came off. Jack, Wendell, Vinicius, and Ryan Lynch. And we are now seeing the Tornadoes attack down the left-hand side. And there's Sam Rami screaming for the ball. Doesn't get used. But there's Francesco. Plays Greg. He's on the right-hand side. Greg whips it in. But a header away from number 24, Will Hughes. We are now in the final 15 minutes of this game. Tornadoes 11, Warriors 0. Tornadoes managing 28 shots. And the Warriors managing 1. And the ball played in short. Noah unable to do anything with it. And here comes the Warriors with Rangel. Jesus gets the bitter end of that collision. But the Tornadoes come away with the ball. And Oldest gets his first touch in this game. Oldest gives it away. And a shot there from Rangel. But it goes over the bar. Rangel with his first touch, giving the ball away. And here's substitutions for the Tornadoes.
Tornadoes substitution. Number 12, David Garrett. Number 17, Ryan Kamba. Number 31, Miles Schaefer.
Miles, David, and Sinkamba coming on. And the hat-trick hero, Francesco, has come off, as well as Sam. And the Silva has also made way. It's a throw in here for the Tornadoes. The coach screaming at them, making sure that they keep the level of play up. And Fish drops it back for David Getter. And there's Greg. Greg finds Rami. He's free as a bird down this right-hand side. Rami plays the ball into the box. No one in the box able to get their head onto it. But it finds Sinkamba at the other side of the box. He plays it in. Noah unable to get his head to it. And the Warriors come out. Good ball there, right into the middle of play to Rangel. But Rangel being pressed by two players. Able to turn. And finds Hernandez. Hernandez drops it for Sutton. Sutton plays a long ball forward, but miscommunication there. He thinks that Tyler is looking for the ball in behind, but Tyler was actually coming short. So he goes straight back to the Tornadoes. There's Luke. Finds Miles. There's Ryan Sinkamba. Looks to play Rami into the middle, but gives it away. Good interception there by Rodriguez. Finds the big man, Rangel. But David, who's also huge, able to take the ball away from him. And the Tornadoes get a throw in, thanks to Greg. And Rami plays the ball in. The Tornadoes with some good shape here, forcing the Warriors to go back. 10.5 minutes left to play in this half. And a good string of passes, but they can't make it count. And there's Rodriguez. Turns Remy Kadri and finds Sutton. Sutton takes a pass 1, pass 2. And finds Padilla in the middle. And there's Rangel again. Remy gets the ball back there, but unable to find a man. And we are now in the final 10 minutes of this game. This half is pretty much dragged. The result was in the bag from the first half. Amazing first half performance with some good pressure and good attacking plays. And this second half, we've seen the Tornadoes hold possession and show that they're also good on the ball and good defensively. And Greg being pulled back by Tyler. And Greg wins the free kick. Next week we'll be looking to see how the Tornadoes react as we play back here again. A big win like this could either humble them or see them get too big-headed. And that was a shot there from Ryan Sincomber. This goes wide of the post. And yet another goal kick, which is taken short. Next week we see the first conference game against Piedmont right here. Same time, same place. And David finds Jose. Jose turns and finds Rami down this right-hand side. And Rami finds Facundo with a heavy touch to get it past the defender, but just too heavy. And Trimby able to come up with a grab and plays it long. But that's easy for Luke and David to deal with. David finds Rami. There's Jose. And there's Ryan Sincomber down this left-hand side. Rami making the run into the box. Can he find him? No. The corner, the cross, ends up going off. I'm not entirely sure if that was a cross or a shot. The way the ball traveled, I don't know if the wind took it. Probably a cross. A poor one at that. Jose with a lot of time to turn and find a pass there. It's Miles. Jesus. Luke. There's Greg. Finds Fish. And there's Rami. Rami looking for someone to make a run in behind. He doesn't find it, so he plays it back to Jose. He finds Jesus. He switches it across the field to Miles. There's Ryan Sincomber. Plays the overlapping Miles. He cuts it onto his right foot, gets the cross in, and there's Facundo who takes a shot, but it goes wide of the post. Around the 6 minute left mark. Next Sunday we take on Piedmont here. Eastern, 2 o'clock. For our viewers in Brazil, will be 4 p.m. And as I said, it's the first game of the conference, but second of the season. And there's Rami. He plays Jesus. And Greg plays Rami on this right hand side. And Greg back to Rami with 5 minutes left in this half. Noah drops it back to Greg. Looks to find Jose, but that's an interception by Hughes. And Jose tracks him down and gets a good tackle in, but unable to win the ball. And David Garrett just too hard as he comes in behind Rangel. And that's a free kick for Wesleyan Warriors. And Jacob gets his header on that. Jose being held off by Rangel. Strength shown. But Facundo wins the ball back again. And is fouled by Greenwood. Facundo with good defensive work there. 4 minutes left to play in this game. Southern Wesleyan must be ecstatic to hear this final whistle come very soon. And Noah plays a long ball to Greg, who traps it down, plays that cross in, but it gets headed and cleared out by Hernandez. And there's David who wins the ball in the air, but it's still a Wesleyan ball. And a poor pass there from Hernandez, unable to find his keeper. So it's a corner for the Tornadoes, who have managed to get 30 shots off in this game, scoring 11 of them. Rami steps over this corner. Not a lot of height in this box for the Tornadoes, but it gets whipped in, but doesn't pass the first man. And Jesus takes the shot from the outside of the box, drops to Ryan Sincomber. He takes it with his left, just wide. I think it might have even hit the post on its way out. Good shot there from the left foot of Ryan Sincomber. And straight to Jesus. And a long ball there, played by Sutton. But Otis able to catch that with ease. And finds Jacob. Jesus turns with a lot of space. And finds Noah. He's unable to trap the ball. And gets in a jostling match with Rangel. And Rangel comes out the winner. And he drops it for Rodriguez with a good dummy. He plays it back to Sutton. There's Hughes. He goes for the long ball to find DeFranzo. But the attack is unable to be made. And a good header there from Facundo to find Ryan Lynch. There's Noah. Unable to find Greg, but Jesus now finds Greg. Rami making that running behind, but Hernandez gets his foot in the way to block that pass. And there's Noah. Steps in front and gets the ball. And there's Jose. And we're in the final minute of this game. Noah wins the ball from Rangel. And there's David with a lot of pressure and a tackle there from Rangel. And there's a shot and a goal from number 6, Tyler Zaucha. Rangel looks to have been hurt from that final tackle. So that is Tornadoes 11 and Warriors 1. A mistake at the back there. Too much time they thought they had on the ball. I'm pretty sure Coach L will not be happy with conceding a goal in the final minute of the game after dominating the majority of it. That was only the third goal for the Warriors. Rangel is back on his feet now. But that was a really good finish from Tyler Zucho, who managed to get it up and over the goalkeeper. But I know that the Tornadoes will be disappointed conceding that easy goal. They gave that one away. And we are now in the final 30 seconds of the game. Rangel back in his feet and coming in hard as he was in the first 30 seconds of this final hot minute. And the Tornadoes have a free kick as we reach the final 10 seconds.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
And that is the game. The Tornadoes with 31 shots. 31 shots and 11 goals. And the Warriors with 3 shots and 1 goal. A very good display from the Tornadoes here. Thank you for tuning in. Hope you enjoyed the game. Don't forget, next week, conference opener against Piedmont. Right here, Sunday, February 14th, 2 p.m. Eastern and 4 p.m. in Brazil. So to recap, from the 11 goals scored, Vinicius Giannacini with 1, Pedro Herrera with 1, Adam Spencer and Marquise Dickinson and Rami Kadri also all with 1 goal. JP Swansea got 2, and Francesco Bonometti gets his hat-trick, with the assists in the first half coming from Francesco, Igor, Pedro Herrera, Jose Sanchez, Rami Kadri, and Ryan Sinkamba in the first half. And in the second half, we got goals. We got 2 goals in the second half, and one of them was from Bonametti, and that was his third and his goal of the game, giving him the hat-trick. And the second goal in this half being scored by Pedro Herrera, unassisted, in the 71st minute, getting the second goal of the game. And Tyler Zucha got his goal, the 1 goal for the Warriors, in the 90th minute. They left it late, but it was a good goal. Thank you for joining us here at Ives Lamel Family Field. We'll see you next week for the opener in the conference against Piedmont.